YouTube, Shukun Shinobi here, vlog time again. There might be a weird echo because I'm not in my normal spot. I'm actually at my buddy Jeff's house because I'm watching their family's dog. So, yay. There she is. There's Isabel. Yeah, you tell him. So that's why none of this looks familiar, and it's a really nice big house and there's echoes and stuff, so it might be a little bit weird, but bear with me. First and foremost, announcements, or reminders, or something. For those of you in the US, and I think all North American territories right now, you can download a Shiny Xerneas onto your X, Y, Omega Ruby, or Alpha Sapphire cartridges via the Nintendo Network. So go ahead and do that. That ends, I think, either tomorrow or Sunday. One of those days, maybe even on Monday, I don't know. It ends really soon though, so make sure you do that. Additionally, I believe this is strictly the US, because I don't think Canada has GameStops. But for those of you that are in the United States, if you head on over to your local GameStop, or GameStops, plural, because they're all over the freaking place, you can get a download code to download Darkrai, the mythical Pokemon of the month of May. So make sure you do that, though that ends on the 25th or something along the lines of that. So you still got a good amount of time, but make sure you get that before they either run out or you forget. One or the other. Whatever happens first. So with that out of the way, before I talk about all the latest Sun and Moon announcements, I want to formally announce the winners of the Mythical Pokemon Collection giveaway that I had in my last Pokemon-related vlog, which was the PokemonCenter.com unboxing. And in that video, I announced the giveaway. There was a link in the description, and 185 people went ahead and entered the contest. So a lot of people that watched that video did not enter the contest. So good job for those that did. But out of the 185 that entered, I picked 3 winners, and each of those 3 winners will be receiving the Mew, Celebi, and Jirachi Mythical Collection boxes. Pokemon was kind enough to send me the Celebi and Jirachi ones, and then I added the Mew ones out of my own pocket, just because it felt more complete that way. So that is what I decided to do. And so those winners are Silver 87, Wide Peregrine 99, and Pokemon Player. So congratulations to you 3. I've already had 2 of them respond to me, so if that other person doesn't respond, within a couple days I will be drawing a new name. So if you didn't win, you can hold out a little bit of hope, but I wouldn't really count on it. But don't worry, I'll be doing plenty of more Pokemon-related giveaways in the future, either through my own pocket or from Pokemon themselves, whatever ends up happening. But yay, giveaways! In the giveaway form, I actually kind of included a little mini survey because I wanted to collect a little bit of data. And in that survey, I asked what type of Pokemon content you would most like to see come to my channel. And there was TCG deck analysis, TCG online gameplay, Pokemon Let's Plays, and more Pokemon toy reviews. And more Pokemon toy reviews ended up winning that with 36.8% of the votes, while the Let's Plays was in second with 27.6%. TCG deck analysis was 18.9%, and TCG online gameplay was actually the least, with 16.8%. However, when you start talking about TCG deck analysis, TCG online gameplay, they kind of go hand in hand. I know there are channels that strictly do deck analysis, and they're like, here's the deck, here's how it works, bye. But a lot of channels do kind of a combo of both. They show off the deck, they go, this is how it works, here's 2 to 4 matches or whatever. They end up being a lot longer videos, obviously. But you get to see it in action. I think that really helps. So combining those together, they got 35.7% of the votes, and are technically in second place if you want to go ahead and combine those. But I am happy to say there's going to kind of be a mix of all 3 heading to the channel. I will obviously do more Pokemon toy reviews. I've been sitting on that GEM series, or GEM series, Jessie and Wobbuffet statue for a while. James was just released with Meowth, so I'll probably be doing a video of them together, because I think Ash and Misty come out at the same time in this month, maybe? I think they actually come out this month. So I think they're releasing at the same time. So I'll do Jessie and James in one video, Ash and Misty in another video, since they kind of go together. So I will be doing those. I'm hoping to maybe get some more of the domestic release Tomy figures. I've actually have a bunch that I never reviewed. from the first release of this new Blue Box line. So I can do those. We'll see if they do those. There's a couple new ones that just came out as well. So we'll be taking a look at those hopefully, and I'm hoping to start importing some other stuff as well. So hopefully you'll be seeing more. There's a lot of hopefullys here because you never know with my channel. It goes all over the place. But so hopefully more toy reviews for Pokemon on the horizon. But regarding the TCG deck analysis and online gameplay, as well as kind of a little booster box thing, I wanted to do a live stream. I've been wanting to do a live stream forever and a half now. And I never could. The way that my equipment works and the way that my knowledge works, I'm not that knowledgeable on how streams work. So the cameras that I had available to stream with are like the iSight camera on my laptop and or on my iMac, and that was really about the only things that I could use. Because I'm shooting with a nice camera right now, but I don't think it will link to my computer properly in order to use it as a streaming camera. I haven't quite messed with it, but I know how to stream my desktop for streaming. Stream. Just keep swimming. So what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, Saturday, March? So what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, May 14th, I will be doing a live stream tomorrow night at 6 o'clock until X. I don't know when it's going to end. I'm going to start off the stream by opening up Fates Collide booster packs on TCG Online. I have pretty much loaded up every code. I have traded a couple packs to get some Snorlax that I wanted. I was really impatient on that I wanted to build that deck. So I did trade, I think, 2 or 3 packs to get a playset of Snorlaxes and stuff. But other than that, I have all of my 2 boxes that I've opened, and I have all of like the Elite Trainer box and the Pin blister packs and the Promo blister packs and the Mega Mawile collection. Regardless of, I haven't put some of that stuff up yet. I have all those loaded into the game. So I have 100 booster packs available for Fates Collide. I don't know if I'm going to be opening up all 100 of them, but I will be at least opening 50 because I need a playset of the trainers and hopefully pull in some EXs and stuff because there's a lot of decks for Fates Collide that I want to build. So we shall see how many of those packs I actually do open, but that is going to start off the stream, and then after that, I think depending on how many people are around, I think I'm just going to sit back, chill, talk, and do some online games. Be it with theme decks or decks I have built. I've got 2 different Flareon variants built. I've got that Snorlax deck built, as I was saying. I've got Greninja Break built. I've got Trevenant Wobbuffet and Trevenant Aegislash built. So I've got a pretty decent deck pool to work with to make some interesting times there. So I will be streaming tomorrow from 6 o'clock onward. It'll probably end within probably about 4 or 5 hours at the very most. So we'll see depending on how many people show up. But that's really exciting, so I'm looking forward to doing that for sure. Regarding the Let's Plays, it's something I want to do, but again, I don't have a capture card on any of my systems. So that's a little bit difficult. So the only thing I have to work with are ROMs or fan games. And I wanted to do Insurgents because that was a really cool fan game. It used the Delta Species mechanic from the TCG that I really liked. But unfortunately, the latest OS X update, El Capitan, because I run on Macs, broke Insurgents. Like the way that it handles Wine, which is how you use exe files on Macs, and all that stuff. It messed around with that, and so now the game's unplayable on OS X and on Macs, so I kind of stuck there. So until that's fixed, I think Let's Plays are a little bit off the table because, again, I really did want to do a fan game or something just to make it worth watching or a little bit more exciting than just a game that so many people have played before. So we'll see what happens with that, but as for now, that's really not going to happen. So in that survey, I also had a thing that was just like, do you have anything else you want to say? Because I like leaving those things in so people can kind of sound out on what they want to see in the channel, or if they got any complaints or concerns or comments and all that. So I like leaving that in those surveys that I do. And I was going to read some responses to do a kind of reading your comments video, because that went pretty well the last time I did one. And I kind of want to do that a little bit regularly. But I talked way too long about other channel-related Pokemon stuff earlier. So, I am going to read one because it just made me smile a lot. He says, "Hey Shuki, I'm a huge fan of your videos and they make me smile and I'm very happy to be a subscriber of yours. I have 2 depression disorders and I'm not happy a lot of the time, but when I watch your videos I'm happy and my smile's from ear to ear. Thank you for all that you do and take care." And I about died a little bit because, like I said in some past videos, those right there are the comments that keep me doing this every day. It's not the views or the subs or the income or anything. It's that I can do stuff like that for people that makes this career so rewarding. And it's crazy to think that my stupid antics, be playing with a toy or opening up packs or like right now just talking, can make people smile, and I don't understand it because I think I'm really stupid. But just the fact that that is something that can make people smile makes this so rewarding, and I love it, and I'm happy, and I love this and everything, and I'm just going to keep repeating myself, so I'm going to stop right here. But thank you. You know who you are. You know who you are. Thank you. Keep on smiling, and I will try my best to do that for you. So thanks. So as I wrap up this video, I want to do a quick discussion on all the cool Sun and Moon related stuff that's been happening over the past couple days. On Tuesday, the Japanese Pokemon account put up this really stellar kind of commercial. I don't really want to call it a trailer, but a commercial that had like a little Japanese boy that just moved to Hawaii, and he felt a little bit out of place and all that, but Sun and Moon had came out and he saw it and was like, Pokemon, and so he bought it, and then he sees his classmates on the playground, which is clearly something that doesn't happen enough anymore, but in a park, it wasn't at school, and they were all playing Pokemon, and so he brings up the courage to talk to his fellow classmates, and they all bond over Pokemon, and I love that to death. It was kind of a little bit of what the 20th anniversary Super Bowl commercial did, in terms of showing how Pokemon is this worldwide brand. And this commercial did a great job of showing that no matter what race or gender or sexuality or what language we speak or anything like that, we all have Pokemon and it can all bring us together. And I love that message so much because it's so true, and I've met so many people through the Pokemon community, mostly at Nationals, and it's great. It's a great thing, and through these videos and stuff, people all around the world I talk to now, and it's fantastic. It's a great community that brings everyone together, and I love it when they emphasize that in their marketing, because it's a great message, and it's completely true. So that one went up. And then the US one was kind of just this weird, not a slideshow, but like there was like backgrounds and picture-in-picture stuff. It was really stupid, but it showcased the new Pokemon a lot better than the Japanese one did. The Japanese one, like, took a knife and stabbed me in the heart with feels or whatever. But the US one did a lot better of portraying the information across. So the trailers showed off 3 new Pokemon, and those are our starters. We have Rowlet, the flying, or grass flying type, the grass starter. This cute little owl, he's got a bow tie, and he's round and spherical, and he's great, and I love him, and he's the boss, and his neck rolls around, and he can shoot laser beams from his eyes. That is not true, but that gif is great. And I love Rowlet to death. The fire type is Litten. Litten is probably the one I'm going to end up with. I usually pick the fire starter through my first playthrough, because that's just what I do. Plus, judging by the markings on Litten, it has the potential to turn into a tiger. And I've been wanting a legit tiger that's not Raikou since like the beginning of Pokemon. So I really wanted one, and I'm hoping Litten is the ticket to the tiger. It won't match tiger colors, but I have the hugest soft spot for the red and black color scheme. So I'm really hoping for like a fire dark tiger, because it would make a nice balance with the fire dark dog that we got, so they can fight each other, whatever, I don't know. But moving along, our water type is, I'm going to say Piplup. I don't know if that's correct, Or Poplio? Is it Poplio? It's Poplio, isn't it? Yeah, it's Poplio. That's me right now. That's how little I care about this guy. No, as little as I care about it because I don't normally pick water starters through my first playthrough. Like I said, I normally pick fire. I eventually get to the water one, but Froakie was an exception that I really loved last gen. But this guy's so adorable. How can you hate him? He is so cute. He's kind of got that clown motif that I understand a lot of people probably hate, but he's so cute. You just kind of want to give him a hug, and everyone seems to hate him, so you want to give him an even bigger hug. But anyway, so we have Rowlet, Litten, and Poplio. Hopefully I'm saying that right. He's a little bit harder to figure out how to pronounce, but I think that's right. So anyhow, those are our 3 starters. They are so adorable. This is like some of the cutest starters that we've had. Like, I love all of them. Litten has potential to be cute. I've seen fan art of Litten that looks adorable. But the static art for Litten just kind of looks like Litten don't give nothing. Like, Litten don't care. Which is accurate to how my cats act at home. They don't care about anything. But yeah, so it's a little weird. But it is what it is. They're all cute. I love them all. And who I like the most is really going to depend on their final evolutions. Because just based off of the starters, I can't decide. They're all too cute. So we shall see. They all have really awesome evolution potential. So it'll be interesting to see how those lines branch off in terms of design. So that's really cool. We also got some really awesome artwork of the 2 legendaries. The Sun Legendary, which will probably be called Solgaleo, because that is the trademark that people found at the same time they found the Japanese trademarks of the starters. So we got Solgaleo for our Sun starter and Lunala with a long A in there. I don't know how they're actually going to be romanized for English. It might be exactly like that. It might not be. I'm not sure. But I like Lunala a lot because it's basically Geki Bat from Geki Ranger, but with like a little bit more of a feminine sort of design and just translate into a Pokemon. That's basically what it is, and it's great. Solgaleo reminds me a lot of like Liger Zero from Zoids, which is really cool. I love both of these guys a lot. I think Lunala edges out a little bit just because we haven't had a really awesome looking bat in a while. We have a lot of bats, just like we have a lot of lions. And so neither of them are really new, but I like the whole kind of like bladed wing bat sort of thing. So I dig that a lot. I'm getting Moon for my main playthrough game just because I'm a night owl. I don't like waking up in the morning. Nighttime is great. Nighttime is where I shine. So I'm getting Moon for sure. But at the very least, that is where we're at with that. CoroCoro released a trailer today, Friday actually, and in that trailer it was pretty much the same trailer that we got in the US but for Japanese audiences. And there was a split second where you could see another new Pokemon that they haven't announced yet. Of course, we saw its butt. We didn't see its front, we just saw its butt. But it's kind of got, it looks like it's kind of got a flower, like a lei. There we go. Around its neck. It's got this big poofy tail. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like a corgi or something. And it's really cute. At least its butt is really cute. That's weird to say, isn't it? But butts aside, we have one more new Pokemon on the agenda. So we have the doggy butt. At least I think it's a dog. And we have the weird bird that was in the really initial announcement trailer. So we got 2 other Pokemon that we don't know yet. So I'm hoping next month, or CoroCoro leaks happened already. There really wasn't any new information in there. So I'm hoping next month that we get some more new Pokemon. It's the greatest time of the year for me and for all the Pokemon fans, because you start getting to trickle in like all this new information about a new Pokemon every month, either be it new Megas, Evolutions, or anything like that. And it's so awesome to see these and just like freak out a little bit. So it's a great time, but that's all we know as of right now. You will be able to change the skin tones of your character and their hair color right off the bat. They got 4 male defaults and 4 female defaults. And so I imagine you'll be able to change those later on in the game as well, just like we had the salons in X and Y. Whether there's full-blown character customization remains to be seen, on whether you can change shirts and hats and shorts and pants and dresses and all that stuff. Remains to be seen. I didn't notice it myself watching it, but I've heard that there's different, slightly different colorations on the shirts that I think the male protagonist has, or the pants or something like that. Throughout the trailer, it's not consistent, so there might be character customization. At the very least, I hope so. The graphical style changed a little bit. The human characters seem to be a lot more normally proportioned. They're a little bit less chibi style, like in X and Y and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. So that's pretty exciting as well, so we shall see. We'll definitely be getting more information every month, I hope so, throughout the remainder of the year until they release on November 18th, 2016. And I think they release in Europe on November 23rd, because apparently Pokemon's still punishing Europe for breaking that XY Street date a while ago. I don't know what's going on over there, but that is that. So one thing I want from you guys, like I said earlier in this video, that was forever ago. I'm sorry, I just make really long vlogs. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I just talk and talk and talk. I really want to make reading your comments things a little bit more frequent, whether they be every other week or every week, maybe every week on a Friday, like today. That might be cool. I don't know. You guys even want that? Tell me. Let me know in the comments whether you think reading your comments concepts are a cool idea for this channel. If you want to see more just daily, not daily vlogs, but weekly vlogs, that's something I can do as well. Because I know a lot of people said it was really cool when I was doing a lot of vlogs the past like month or so, to get a little bit more interaction between you guys and myself. So if you want that, let me know in the comments, as well as if we do this reading your comments series like every Friday. Leave a comment that you want read, be it a comment or a question that I will answer or anything like that. So it'll be kind of a reading your comments Q&A mixture, depending on what you guys leave in the comments below. So go ahead, leave your comments down there. They might get read next week. My availability to record vlogs is very wishy-washy, depending on where I'm at, what I'm doing, who is around me. Because I like recording vlogs by myself, because when there's other people around, it distracts me. So that is kind of a hit and miss sort of thing. But I will try my best to do a sort of vlog every week. Probably Friday, because Friday just seems to work the best, I think. Maybe Saturday will work better. One of those 2 days. One of those 2 days. But that about does it for this vlog. If you like it, go ahead and blast that like button, comment below, and subscribe for more. And like I said, leave your comments below and they might get read in the next vlog. So, as always, thanks for watching, take care, and have a great one. Bye.